Hello everyone, and welcome to New Moon Acrylics. My name is Rhonda. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. So today we are going to be working on dipping. I had a customer request a painting, and I wanted to try out some new paints on a smaller canvas before I did hers on a bigger canvas. I had gotten some new paints, a new brand, and I'll explain those when I get into the actual video. So yeah, we're going to be dipping paints today, working in some real pretty blues, purple, pink. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I haven't dipped in a while, so I'm ready to dip. I wish it was in a pool, but yeah, we're going to be dipping paint. Before I do that, I wanted to show you this. If you remember in my last video, I showed you a frame that my hubby built for me. And this is the frame, and it's bigger than me almost, but if you can remember this frame, and we stretched it. We got canvas on it now, so we actually stretched our own canvas on here. And as you can see, we probably still need to work on the corners a little bit, but I think it worked out really well. And it is pretty drum tight. I'll probably still have to do a little support on the back, tighten it up a little bit, but yeah, we stretched our own. If you want to see a video, if you want me to make a video of how to stretch your own canvases, try to save a little money, you know me, I'm all about trying to save that. But just let me know down in the comments if you want to see me do a video on stretching. But until then, yeah, let's get to dipping, folks. So let's create something new. Alrighty, hello everyone. So this is the canvas that I am going to be working with today. This is an 8x10. I do not have pins on it, but she is tightened up, ready to go. The company the brand of paint that I'm working with tonight is actually Jen Crafts. And I came across this company, and I like to try anything new. And I want to see, it's a premium acrylic paint. And this is the brand right here, Jen Crafts. So I'm going to uncover my paints over here. And what we're going to be working with is 3 shades of blue, and a purple and a pink. These are the colors that my customer wants. So I wanted to kind of test out this palette, but I wanted to do it on a smaller canvas so I can show her. She wanted a little test piece, and I wanted to play. So what we're going to be doing tonight is a dip. And what a dip is pretty much you lay your paints down on a surface, and I have freezer paper laid down on top of my Christmas paper, but I have freezer paper down, and I have it taped so that it won't lift too much, hopefully, when I get the paint on there. And I'll explain everything as I'm going, but the first thing I'm going to do is I want to mark on my paper here the outline of my canvas. Like I said, this is an 8x10, and then I'm going to move my canvas out of the way. This thing right here, when I don't put pins on and I'm doing pieces like this, I picked up this piece right here. I want to say Dollar General, maybe. Could have been Family Dollar, one of the dollar stores. They don't cost that much. It's just like a rubber covered wire rack, and it's really good to put your pieces on when you're not going to put things underneath. And the reason I'm not putting pins underneath is because I'm going to be dipping this and doing the sides. So I'm moving that out of the way. Now, what I'm working with tonight, like I said, is the Jen Crafts. And we have a Prussian blue. And when I was mixing these paints, it works just like the Arteza paints, where you only need, as you can tell, I just barely touched this tube to get some out. I only used like a few little itty bitty dollops, and look at the color, folks. Isn't that pretty? Nice and rich. So that's the Prussian blue. And then next we have cerulean blue. Did I do that right? There you go. So that's a cerulean blue right here. There's your cerulean blue. And I didn't have to add any water to this. This is just Floetrol and paint because I want this kind of consistency. This is Asian blue right here. Look how nice. That's almost like a shade darker than a sky blue. It's very pretty. And then we have a violet. And this is the violet here. Very, very pretty. And I only used, because I have less in here, because I'm only using a little bit of this in the pink, or pink color. I only used like 2 little itty bitty dollops in this. And then the last one we have is a mauve pale, which is a light, pretty pink color. Okay, so those are my colors. And what I'm going to do is inside my little, yep, got it on my fingers. Can't go anywhere without making a mess. So anyway, I'm gonna go inside my little area here. And it's okay if you go outside too. It's all good. But I'm gonna lay my paints out on here, and I'm not gonna go in any particular color or any particular design. I'm just gonna lay the paints out. So that was that blue, and then we're gonna go with the cerulean blue. I haven't done a dip painting in a while, and it's so much fun. Okay, now we're going to go with, what was this one called again? Asian blue. I'm gonna go, yeah, I think I'll go the same. Yeah, I'll go the same way. No, I'll go this way. Just to have a little fun in the mix. Don't always have to go the same way. Play. Play, people, have fun. Okay. And I do want to add a little bit of dark right in here because there isn't any. And I forgot my apron again. Shame on me. Speaking of aprons, I did see the gentleman who made my apron this weekend, and I told him that I would mention his link again in another video. So if anybody is interested in getting an apron like mine, he can put your name on it, your company name, whatever you want. You just cannot do company logos. But I'll put his link down in the description. Okay, so there's the blues, and she just wanted a hint of purple. So we're gonna do just a hint of the purple. Just splash it anywhere. Okay, and then also a hint of the pink. Actually, the mauve pale. And I think we'll go this way with the mauve pale. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, now if you wanted to make a particular design with this to get different results, you could do that. You can put colors down here, different colors up here to have layers. Okay, so now I'm going to take my canvas, and I am just going to lay it right down here in my paint. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press down, not too hard, but I'm going to press to make sure that my canvas comes in contact with all the paint. And I'm just going to go around the whole thing. Press in here, press in there. Press along the sides. along the bottom here. Make sure you get all the center. And you don't have to press hard, folks. Just real easy. Okay, now at this point you have a choice of which way you want to lift this. If you want to lift it this way, you can do that. If you want to lift it this way or this way. I'm going to lift it this way so you can see. I better put my apron on, folks. Hold on, because I am making a mess. Not a huge mess, but I know I will. Just give me a second. Okay. I need to get used to wearing this thing. Alrighty. Apron on. Alright, so now I'm going to lift. And I'm going to go from the top up. I'm just going to hold the bottom so it don't slide, and I'm going to lift the top. And you get to see it before I do. Look at that, how cool. Now I can see that there are spots that did not get paint on them, and that's okay. It's these naked spots right here that didn't get it. But what I can do is just take some paint with my finger and just tap. Finger painting. And put some up here. And you can also dip again. I'll do that so you can see. I'm gonna add, let me set this here for 1 second. I'm just gonna add a little bit of paint where I had the naked spots. The paint usually does spread out when you're tapping the canvas. Or not tapping, when you're pressing down on the canvas. So I'm just going to add some more paint to my table here then. Especially in those naked spots. But look how pretty that is. Might as well, right? Whoops. Yeah, see? Oops. Okay. Now add some more of this pretty purple, the violet. Okay. So we're double dipping. Okay, and then we'll go back this way with this mauve. We're dipping. Okay. All right, now I'm just gonna take, and I just got paint on my face, I think. I'm gonna take the canvas the same way I laid it down before, and I'm gonna lay it right back down. So put it right back down in there. Press it down some, just to get the paint to stick to the canvas. And we had a pretty good amount on there before, so it's not going to take much. Okay, and here we go. Let's do this again. We're going to lift one more time. And how did we do this time? Much better. Still have a few spots, but that's okay. Okay, now to get your edges, let me just let's see, I got this way, so I'm gonna go this way to get my edges. All you have to do is same thing with the front of the canvas. You're gonna dip the side and just press it in the paint and lift it up. Turn it around, do the other side. Press it down. And lift it up. See how pretty? And do that again. Lift it up. There, look at that. Look how pretty that is. And then, and this is a good way to keep your backs clean. Okay, now we're gonna do one end like this. Lift it up. And flip it around. And do the other side. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, where do I want to go? Let's do over here. And lift it up. So all my sides are now covered. And look at the front. Look how pretty that is. Now at this point, you can embellish it if you like to. You can add balloon kisses to it. You can do a string pull on here if you want to, but I'm just gonna leave this the way it is. Alrighty, folks. Oh, and I did not torch it. Let me see what happens with this paint if I torch. I'm gonna put it on my little stand up here. And we do have a little bit of reaction. Not a whole lot. All right, folks, I'm going to bring you down and let you see the wet results. Let me move my rack out of the way, bring the painting down, and I'll let you see. All righty, hang on a second. Okay, everyone, here is the wet results. I think it came out pretty cool. But this paint, mixing it with just Floetrol, does not seem to have a lot of reaction. We got a little bit of itty bitty cells. Let me see if I can capture that. Little itty bitty. Let me see right up here. Yeah, if you can see right in here, it's got little itty bitty cells. I hate that my camera keeps going out of focus like that on you. One day I'll get a real camera. Just kidding. So, those are the wet results. And I will be back and I will show you the dry results. And look at my table. You can actually take another canvas and dip it in there if you wanted to. Double dip. Triple dip actually, because we double dipped. So, alrighty folks. I'll be back to show you the dry results. Alrighty, see you in a minute. Okay folks, here it is. These are the dry results from the dip. And this is using just the Gen Crafts paints and the Floetrol. So let me see if I can pick this up over here. There we go. I think it came out pretty awesome. And I'm thinking it's not varnished. So these paints apparently, when they dry, are pretty shimmery or glossy. Let's put it that way, they're glossy. So I had enough paint left over on the table that I created a little mini-me, and this is a little 4x4 piece. Me and my big fingers. I'm not sure what that dark is from. It was pretty hot in this room. But I think it came out pretty awesome. I really like the way the colors dried. Pretty true. Little bit darker. Just like most of the paints that you work with, they will dry a little darker. But not much. So I absolutely am very happy with these dry results. So anyway, there they are. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the new paints. Alrighty, folks. So, until next time, let's keep creating something new. Alrighty, everyone. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.